Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Voice. Yeah. Hold on.
And give you a chance at some.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean, this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since LeBron's decision. So my question to him is when, where, and who?
Yeah, well, it's a tough decision because everyone wants him. Who doesn't want that guy? But, you know, he's going to look at how he looks like a loyal guy, and they have put a lot and invested a lot of in him in Oklahoma City. So, you know, my odds are that they have the first dibs at him.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we'll see you later on.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They are 4 games off the lead, definitely in the playoff picture.
This is a team with high expectations, and they don't end with the regular season.
And they've been every bit as good as expected, Greg, rolling through the regular season, and they're gathering momentum as the postseason grows closer. I would say they'll be dangerous again in the playoffs.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Allen, and it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. All alone, and Allen slams it in.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the...
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Wiggins drives in. Stauskas inside the line. Another miss by Minnesota. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Screen by Ibaka. Allen kicks to Ibaka. Again, Oklahoma City.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success. And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Wiggins drives in. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Allen, right side. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Bielitsa with the bucket. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Allen left side. Screen by Ibaka. Off the screen. And Allen with the slam.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders. Second half of the season. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
Thank you, Doris. Timberwolves trail by 13. And Rubio kicks to Zhang. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Allen, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Goes up, and he dunks it down.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
It's stolen by Allen. By himself, and he goes in for the dunk.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. That's a quick bucket there, solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Rubio left side. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Allen. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Jumps up, hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Terrific assist.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow. Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems making some changes. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Bielitsa. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Caspi. And it's Martin in for Stauskas. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Ibaka comes in for McGarry. Durant's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Allen subbed in for Dion Waiters. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Zhang. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Allen. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Martin. Timberwolves trail by 14. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Allen. Takes the 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 22 points for Allen.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's Durant with the drive. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
To the inside, Martin, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night. Westbrook kicks to Allen. They set the screen. And the rejection by Zhang. Martin kicks to Zhang. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Durant. Martin against Westbrook. Martin goes in. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Westbrook passes to Allen. To the middle. Out to Ibaka. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 to shoot. Allen inside the 3-point line. Second chance shot, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. The Thunder have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Johnson, he's checked in for Towns. Johnson the screen. Martin wide open. He fires. And it's Martin again missing. Allen. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time. Big time.
Incredible.
Wow, what a miracle he